The Chicago Bears win their first playoff game since 2011. Moving on to the Rams this week. We're going to discuss the Rams a little bit. But before we do that, we want to just fully turn the page on this Green Bay Packers epic win. All that and a lot more Chicago Bears talk right after this. If you're tuning in right now to the Black Bear Podcast, hit that like button, subscribe to the channel. Y'all showed much love after that Packers beat down, that Packers victory. Y'all showed a lot of love. Got a lot of new subscribers, a lot of new people watching us. I really think a lot of people don't got their eyes on us. So when they do see us, they actually do subscribe. So when we go live like today, it's a day we usually don't go live, so we probably gonna see a lot of new people who normally don't see us. You either see us Wednesday nights and post-game shows, but we are here giving y'all a little earlier show. It's only right. It's playoffs, so we giving y'all more content, more shows. True Pilgrim jumping in already. Giving y'all more content, more shows throughout the week. And yes, True Pilgrim, J2K snapped on that intro for me. Much love for him. Always, but we got a lot to get into today. We're gonna talk about the top plays, Mark Rob's top plays from that Chicago Bears victory. We didn't get y'all our grades on the post game, so we're gonna get a grade today. I think it's kind of better this way as well. And then just a lot of more Bears talk in between, fellas. It's Tuesday. We normally don't see each other on Tuesdays. How y'all feeling?
I'm good, man. I feel like my high from that game is finally come down a little bit. It's time to go another week. Our season ain't over, and I'm ready for it. Wes, you muted.
Sorry, my bad. I'm still lit. I'm still with it. I'm still talking shit. Like I said, I'm gonna talk this. If it was the Rams first or the Eagles or Cowboys or something, we beat them in the wild card game and moved on. Yeah, probably all right, cool. Let's get back. It was the fucking Packers, dude. We sent the Packers packing. And some things in life just gotta, take a good time when you get it, man. Look, they gotta prepare for next week. I can talk shit all week long if I want to. I ain't gotta go to practice and no shit like that. So
exactly,
I'm talking shit. I'm walking around. Look, everybody at my job, all the guys at my job, I'm thinking one of these days this week, I'm going to go up to the VFW, talk to them old Packer fans that's up in there. I'm just gonna let them know. Gonna let them know that it's how you feel, how you doing. I wish I can go up to ESPN Milwaukee and sit in front of those dudes' face and see how they feel today.
And it's crazy because
I heard they was talking a lot of stuff on the radio.
Exactly, and they were. And for me, I don't know what y'all think. We got a birthday, Miriam. I can't pronounce that last name, but said it's her birthday. Happy birthday to you.
Go ahead, Wes.
What? Her last name?
Try to get that last name.
Lamparad, yeah, something like that. I don't know.
So I'm guessing that's probably theirs or this. No, it's Lamp.
You was close. I'll say that. Lamp. It sounds like you was close. Miriam Lamp.
That's what we go with. Happy birthday to you. DJ Acevedo, salute, fellas. Bear down.
I like that picture.
Packers.
I like that picture.
That's
I don't know about y'all, but for some reason this week and previous weeks, or just this season, they've been not just the fans. The fans always gonna talk and run their mouth, but the players was talking more than I've ever really heard them. And I feel like that's because they felt that fire under their ass. They felt, this shit ain't the same this rivalry ain't the same that it was the last I don't know, 5 years, 15 years.
Like
It's not the
15 to
same.
me.
It's different. As much shit as I give Ben Johnson, it's different with him here. As much shit that Caleb gets, it's different with them two here together. And look, if Caleb, I stand firm on this, if Caleb gonna get heat after throwing 361 yards, I think it's only right, and not just this game, but other games, I think it's only right that Ben Johnson get held accountable for, I don't know, calling a play action on 4th and 1 again in the red zone and Caleb throwing an interception on it. I think shit like that needs to be, just like if Caleb throws an errant pass or whatever. All that, I say all that to say, no matter how much I talk shit about Ben or anybody say, we are grateful to have them two here. I'm telling you, want it any other way. And we're going to get into Caleb Williams a little bit more tonight. So,
no, I'm with you. I got the same sentiment, but it's like, I don't know. I just remember last year, every time we had an opportunity to make a good play, I felt like, well, that was our chance. Like that was the play we needed to win the game. We're probably not going to get another chance at it because we just didn't. It don't seem like we was built for, sustainment to me last season. Like, I don't think it was coached good enough to, get in and hang in. Like we said before, before the season started, like, can we get competitive football this season? Football this season. Just be competitive. Like last season, we were like, can we just get lucky? Can they fumble one time? Can somebody get you know what I mean? Like, can the wind blow a field goal out the way so we can just, just narrowly get out? Or can we call a timeout when we need a timeout? Like, don't be, you know what I mean? Like, it just felt like almost hopeless almost every single time. It's like, well, hopefully the defense can do it, or hopefully this, because if a player go down, you're like, that's probably it. If he don't come back, he's like the heart and soul of it. It's like every time something happened, it's like I had kind of just like, it's almost kind of like doubt, like they gonna have to lose. The other team gonna have to lose this game for us. Now it's just like, okay, you go 4 down territory the whole game. I believe in you. I believe, okay, bad play. Cool. All right. Because you finna turn around and do it again. Like, even when they was dropping the balls, I seen Loveland drop the ball. I'm like, just get up and get it back. And before I could say get up and get it back, he was already down the like a 17-yard touch. The 17-yard. He literally just dropped the ball like 10 seconds ago. And before I could even get it out of my mouth, you can get it back, Love, and he's catching another pass. And he is like, I don't hear none of the criticism from the beginning of the seasons. I don't hear the Danielle Payton, the crying, the pink phone, the Tyler Warrens, the all of that is gone. It's like, what was you saying out there? You don't whisper now. Tell me what you got to say. Like, you know what I mean? We waited till the 7th round to get a running back, but none guy, dude, is like, that's what I'm saying. Like, everybody on this team just has such an impact, and it's like, if you get them the ball, it just feel like good stuff gonna happen.
Mixed it. Jump in here when you're ready. I had to mute your mic, but jump in here when you're ready. Dan Tanner, my boy, said, I'm just letting y'all know, I recovered from the 3 strokes I had watching that damn game against the Packers. Bear down. That mean you had, how many times we played them? 3 times. So that means you had 9 strokes this year.
9 total strokes.
Shit is crazy. But like you said, Wes, par the motherfucking course. I think we won. I just to go back to the haters and what they gonna say now. We have won in every way they said we couldn't win. They say we couldn't win without getting takeaways. We didn't get any. We won. You know what I mean? We gave them 2. They had 2 and we had none, and we still pulled out that win. I saw a stat today. Forgot where I seen it. Somewhere on Twitter, somebody shared it. In all 3 games the Bears played, they have not run 1 snap where they led the game, and they won all. They didn't win all 3, but they won 2. They have not ran any snaps where they led the game, offensive snaps. This game we went up 3-0, but they ain't ever run an offensive play while they were up 3-0.
Right.
As soon as they kicked the field goal, Green Bay went and
Okay,
scored
couldn't score. Yep.
touchdown. So that's just crazy. They doing crazy shit that if you read it, you be like, oh yeah, they lost that game. They definitely lost that game. You know what I mean? But okay, Mixon, you got anything you wanna say before we jump into the top motherfucking plays of the game?
Yeah, I'm just gonna say this. I spoke about this having to be a game for the coaches.
Yeah.
And it felt like in the first half, the coaching was letting us down.
Whew.
Across the board. Second half adjustments though, they came out a lot better at halftime. And I think the one stat that I found after doing some research about this game, the Packers in the second half had like 6 or 7 rush yards and only 6 or 7 attempts rushing the ball. They completely scared them off of running the ball in the second half. And that gave us a hell of a chance to be able to come back and fight back in this game.
You know what they did, and to get these top plays, I had to go back and watch the game. So I did all that while I was like on break. Any downtime I had today at work, I went back and watched the game. And play by play. A lot of what we did was literally like show them like run blitzes, run stop plays. We were stacking the box. And Jordan Love was like, okay, which he's supposed to. Okay, I'm gonna throw on this. We've been beating y'all with this the last 2 games we played. Okay, bet Romeo Dobbs gone, or Christian Watson go make it do what it do, but it didn't work. And when we get into the defensive part, the grades, I just want to give credit to this defense because you don't win without them. As much as I talk shit, I'll speak for myself. As much as I talk shit about this defense and the individual players on that defense, you do not win this game without them. Yes, the first half was terrible, but that second half, very impressive. Very impressive.
What was it like? Punt, miss field goal, punt,
touchdown
like that,
and then
touchdown after that, and then another turnover downs, punt again. Like, man,
they had like 8 drives in the second half. The Packers did.
Yeah,
I think they only scored the 6 points.
The 6
one touchdown, the Matthew Golden touchdown.
And no PAT after
that. PAT after that. That was just effort. I got to give it to him. Good for him. He reminded me of that Justin Fields run. Remember that Justin Fields run against was it like Tennessee or something?
A few teams he did that too.
Yeah, when he did the run and he like jumped over somebody that did the like mini spin to get up out of it and stepped into the end zone. I'm like, oh man, this dude out here he's trying to.
That Matthew Golden play is like. That's probably one of the biggest, like, in my opinion, fuck ups the defense had. They missed like 3 or 4 tackles on that play. But like I said, what they did after that is just crazy. So we're gonna get into that a little bit more.
I'm trying to see.
Y'all ready for these plays, top plays? Y'all ready for the top plays?
Yes, sir.
Williams, pressure, throwing, corner has a man. It is caught! Touchdown!
The throw, going deep, searching for DJ Moore over the shoulder, catch made, touchdown Bears! It's line up the line of scrimmage. 4 defensive backs back, low snap, Russell under pressure, CJ Gardner-Johnson down.
All right, we gonna go from 5 to 1. I got 5 today. 5 to 1. I put these together fast, so if I misspeak on a situation or the scenario, correct me. We all watched the game, so we all know what happened. And I hope I cut these up right because you gotta be careful on how you cut these up. I have time to run them through my copyright machine, so hopefully I cut them up right. Here's the first one, number 5. Caleb Williams to Colston Loveland. The situation was where is it? Okay, 2nd and 10. Loveland in the 4th quarter put us in the red zone. This was when the score was 21-9. So we have yet to score a touchdown. 21-9, 4th quarter, 11 minutes left on the clock. This set up our first touchdown by DeAndre Swift. This is the all-22, so it's a little farther away. Obviously, no game footage, but here it is. Caleb Williams to Colston Loveland. Just a beautiful throw. One of many beautiful throws in this game. It was a lot of plays, good plays that I did not put in here, and I had to, even good moments that I didn't put in here, had to leave them off because, I mean, I only do 5 or under, and this came in at number 5 for me. Like I said, 2nd and 10. Bless you, sir. This set up your first touchdown of the game, and Swift was the one who received that touchdown. Just absolute great route, mismatch. Colston Loveland had 8 catches for 130 some yards in this game. He was all over the field. I could have put 3 or 4 of his catches up here, but this is the one I put up here. He only got 1 today. So this is number 5. Thoughts on that before I move to number 4?
I will say that it's interesting that you did put Colston Loveland at number 5, and you only gave him 1 in your top 5.
I know, right?
That's interesting. The next 4, we're gonna have to really talk about those, but that was a big momentum shifter. That was a big momentum shifter, and it just reinforced this mentality, like with the Bears, like especially when we feel like it's 4 down territory.
Yep,
you got to compete all 4 downs because they'll try to find a way every single time. They'll try to find a way every single time. So I think that was a good one to put in your top 5. I'm looking to see what else you got that made the cut. Yeah.
No, I feel that. Like I said, it was a lot of good ones. Like Loveland I had some honorable mentions, but
now, he didn't have a touchdown.
He did not have a touchdown,
but he did have some great plays.
Wes, what you think about number 5? I'll play it again. Just hell of a throw from Caleb. Hell of a route from that man, Colston Loveland.
I mean,
it was just amazing to me.
Everything was about the play was beautiful. It was that momentum. Colston Loveland was doing CPR on his Bears offense all game. Every time our heart stopped that month, he pounced on and gave us that 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. I got y'all. Don't worry about it. Like, and it goes back to like we said before the game even started when we did the pregame show, last week's show, and I was just saying I'm looking at it, and as I was watching the game, I'm like, this team is so talented at almost every single spot. It's hard to just look, and it's because when we saying that, Mark, are like really to win, like in football, especially in the playoffs, like you need those 5 or 6 good plays, those game-changing plays, that long 3rd down you had to get, that big field goal at the half, or the manager. Like, so with this bet, it's like every single person, as soon as they touch this football or they own this field, especially on the offense, it's like super, super dangerous for them to get it. Like when we talk about this one, but I'll talk about some more of the plays later. But even Loveland, like I said, when he drops the ball, and you would have thought he just been catching balls all day. He just turns right back around and catches something like that. The routes he was, the man is good.
I think when he dropped that ball earlier in the game, they went right back to him on the next play.
Right back to him. That's what I said. Next play. It was like 10 seconds before I can clap and say it's okay, love, and you'll get him next time. Like,
you got him next time, right?
Yeah, I already catch the ball. I'm like, who is that again? Oh, Loveland, of course. Oh, come on, just keep going. And like you said, 137 yards. You're a rookie. This is your first playoff game. Yeah. And you are out there basically giving life to this offense every single chance you got.
Literally
every week. I think the most special thing about that play is like when you look at it, Caleb was on like the 44-yard line when he threw that ball, and he threw it into a window that was about 2.5 yards wide.
Man,
look.
he had about a step or two, but the boundary right there. So you got.
That's what I'm saying about it's about the boundary. Like you put it in the perfect spot. He didn't have to go and chase it. It falls right into your pocket in stride for you to be able to make it, and it's a clear. You know what I'm saying? It's a clear catch. Clear is not. It don't got to be a toe tap or anything like that.
Nope.
Like it's a perfect spot for you to be able to. I mean, for you to be throwing corners and out routes from that far deep like that. That's a good throw.
Yeah.
That was play number 5. Let's move on to play number 4. This one might be a little controversial too, but it is going to be Caleb Williams to DJ Moore for the game-winning touchdown. Pump fake, dot, touchdown. Like I said, it's going to be controversial because obviously it's a game-winning touchdown, game-winning play. This gives you the lead, and you don't give it back after this. But this speaks to what I said. Like, they haven't ran any plays with the lead in these matchups because they scoring late to take the lead finally, and that's it. They putting the nail in the coffin. This play was the same formation. So if you look down at the bottom of the screen, number 10, Luther, DJ, and I believe that's Loveland or Kokomet, one of the two. But this is the same play they ran on the first drive. This play on the first drive, it was a screen pass on the first drive on 3rd and long. I believe 3rd and 10. If you watch the Packer players, they thought it was the same thing coming. Look at Luther sail the screen. Sails the screen. Packer players bite on it. I don't know if y'all remember, but this is the same play they ran against the Commanders ran against us. It's the same play. When I forgot it was a no-name wide receiver that pissed me off.
It wasn't. It was he had no name, but what's the name, brother? One of CMC brother.
Luke McCaffrey.
Was it Luke McCaffrey? Yep, he number 11 or something like that.
A little bit of name. He got a little bit of name.
he got associated.
Yeah. So, but look, just the scheme, and like I said, as much shit as I talk about Ben Johnson, it's not that I don't say it to like be ungrateful that he's here, but I'm going to call out the bullshit that he does. I'm gonna do it. You know, especially when Caleb take the heat, and those are the first two dudes. When you win, they get the love, and when you lose, they get the love. But I see too many times that when they lose, Caleb gets all the I said the love, but get all the hate. Yeah. Ben Johnson rarely gets the hate for the losses, but he get all the praise for the wins. And I think that's not how it's supposed to be, especially when Ben Johnson is far from perfect. But this is why I'm grateful. Yeah. Hell of a play call. You called it in the first quarter, kept it in your back pocket, left it, used it for the game-winning play, but switched it up a little bit. This is play number 5, game-winning touchdown to DJ Moore. I mean, play number 4, my bad. Thoughts?
Yeah, be kidding me, man. That's at least 2. That's at least 2.
Very controversial.
Go look at the whole, like you said, the whole setup for it. It's Ben Johnson faked that jab, threw that thing out there, and the execution that this team just did. That, like you said, Luther selling on the screen, Loveland selling on like he's gonna block, and then Bell, the pump fake by Caleb to bring the cornerback down
he
into
moved 2 people with his eyes, like with his eyes alone.
Golly, I mean that was all. That was 100%. Bears won that play 100%, and then the fact that it was the game-winning touchdown, dude. Like, obviously, I know what I'm gonna call the number 1 play because everybody's been talking about the shit because it's can't nobody stop replaying it and watching it over and over again. That's why I said this has got to be 2. It just got it. I don't know. That's my opinion on it. I don't
know if I'm really comfortable putting this at 4. I think it definitely probably deserves to be higher. But there's one. I'm gonna tell you this. There's one play that I'm hoping that you got up here, and if you don't have it up here, I'm gonna be a little bit disappointed. But to see that at 4, it makes me feel like the play that I want is not up there. But we're gonna see.
He on some
We gonna
Stephen A.
see.
Smith stuff. I ain't them A-list just make this.
Wes, you said that's number 2.
I said it gotta be like number 2.
We'll get there. We will get there. Number 2 is loading. Look, we all know why this play is good. It's on the top 5. It probably should be higher. Like I said, it's gonna be controversial because it's a walk-off. You know what I mean? It's a buzzer beater. You know, so, well, not a buzzer beater, or a walk-off, but it's the game winner. It's the game winner.
And execution from everybody on that play was a 10.
Was phenomenal.
Phenomenal. And that just tells you how the Packers, they were talking all that crap like you were saying earlier all week long. While we want the Bears, we want them. Y'all so scared.
They got emotional.
Look how scared y'all is. Y'all bet on that. So
they were
y'all
playing emotional.
Y'all was like, oh my God.
I mean, from the start of the game, they was trying to, like, that whole scuffle at the beginning. That's because they was trying to disrespect our logo. Like, y'all doing way too much. That's how I know y'all bothered. Y'all bothered by us. We ain't even like we just going through the motions. We was getting ready for our playoff game. That was clearly going to be their Super Bowl. Like, they keep trying to make it like it was ours. It was clearly y'all Super Bowl because y'all made that game bigger than what it was. We handled business and we got up out of there and it's on to the next. All right, that's play number 4. Here's play number 3. I think y'all gonna like this one. All right, here we go. Play number 3. Caleb Williams to Kyle Monangai. 3rd and 10, catching a fourth quarter to put them in the red zone. It was a gain about 20 plus yards with 4 minutes and about 20 some seconds left in the fourth quarter to set up OZ's touchdown, which was our second touchdown. That was the second touchdown.
Second, yep.
Damn, I didn't put the score in here. Do y'all remember what this was? That 6? Did it make it 16 to 21? I believe this made it 16 to 21. Okay, that is not. Okay, here it is right here. Dump off, boom, Monangai like that on 3rd and 10. Sets up.
He damn near could have went all the way, man.
I thought he was gone.
He almost had a house call.
It was this check down, and then the check down to
Calvin I got on the over the middle.
Swift, the Swift one on the right side.
Yeah.
Oh my God!
Oh that's
massive check downs. But this one set up a touchdown on 3rd and 10. Like I said, huge play. I think it put us within 5 points. That is my number 3 play. We still on you guys. Thoughts on the Monangai check down?
This I gotta say, this is the same thing I was saying about like Love. Like, this is if you look at the play, this is a rookie. This is a 7th round pick. You know, people want to praise Brock Purdy for being 7th. This is a 7th round pick rookie in his first playoff game, and he out there doing business like he been here before. The go out there,
be dropping passes too,
and he be dropping. He get good, better, best. He was good. He better now. He's gonna get best soon. But no, I mean, if you just look at it, the fact he went out there, he searched for a block. He said, I don't got no blocks. What I'm supposed to do next? He just stand there and try to help with Chip. He's like, I got green in front of me. Let me go and turn around and get this. And then when he gets the ball and he turns up field, the block too. I forgot who blocked for him. I don't know if that was DJ or was that Luther. No, that's Luther blocking for him.
Luther.
Okay. Luther making that block. Him turning upfield like and going north. This ain't no. I'm gonna try to. Remember how we used to talk about Swift last season? Like, why you keep trying to bend it around and try to run east all the way over here, try to get around, just go straight up, just go straight. This is a
bounce out king.
Bounce out king, right? You know, catch the ball, boom. On top of that, it's 2 rookies right there. That's 2 rookies in their first playoff game. I'm gonna get the check out. I'm gonna block for you. This is what it's. I was hoping this was on here. I like this one.
You probably would have put the DJ one over this one, huh?
Yeah, I'll put the DJ.
Since you put it at number 2.
I would have. This kind of feel like a 4 for me, 3 or 4.
Okay.
I like this being at 3. I think what I really like about this play is the offensive line, they held up really well. Like Caleb went through his progressions and he was chilling. Like he just it wasn't there. Let's go ahead and get out of it. Like they made a play long enough, and like in the end, he had pressure in his face. But it's like that's more than enough time for you to be able to go through your progressions back there. And you made the right decision at the right time. Mananga, like this is like one of the rare occasions you just don't see him try to bulldoze somebody on the first hit. like use your step, and he got around him and he was moving. Like we're not used to seeing that type of play from Mananga. Mananga see somebody, he hit somebody. That's what he did. Like, so to see him kind of use some elusiveness on that play, I was happy to see that. And I was happy to see Caleb just kind of just like that. Just felt like a good routine play for him. Like to the point where like you go through your progressions, you do your job, and you don't see it there, you don't force the issue. Because where he was looking for, Mark Rob, play it one more time.
I got you.
Like this time, don't look at Kyle Mananga, look at who he's looking for in the back end. Because that's what makes him, just like you see how long he's looking back there. He's trying to figure out whether or not if he's gonna have that shot. There's 3 men around him. He's got to throw that and drop it into a bucket if he's gonna try to get it there. And he made the smarter move. Mananga had a late release and nobody checked him. So I think that was just that was another one of those plays that it just came down to great execution. But that's really good execution from Caleb.
I will say this, and I'm about to give Caleb the benefit of the doubt here. And if y'all disagree, let me know. I believe that is Luther coming across.
This is Luther on a shallow 34.
And I mean, he's there. Like, if you want to take that'll get you 10, I believe. The only reason I'm gonna say Caleb did not hit him is the same reason that this offense leads the league in explosive plays. His first read was downfield. He was looking to push the ball downfield, especially when you're on 3rd and 10. By the time he got his eyes down to Luther, it was over with, but he was able to move on to his, probably 4th read on this play and dump it off to Kyle Mananga, which I'm glad he was able to do that, because if you don't get positive yards here, you don't get the touchdown, and then people are screenshotting that. That's going to be a screenshot. You know what I mean? Yeah. You know how people love they steal screenshots and, without context. So this would have been a screenshot. Trust me.
Yeah, it definitely would. And I think another thing that Caleb knows in the back of his mind too is like when you look at what the pressure is here, like what do they got? 3? They got four down linemen on the Packers coming at them, and everybody else is sitting back. So, I think he kind of knows in the back of his mind, nobody's checking Kyle Mananga on this late release. You know what I'm saying? Like nobody's here where Kyle Mananga is going to be at when he goes for this late release. And I think that's what made it the perfect read. Because I was looking at when I looked at it before I said go back and watch it again, I was looking at Luther coming across to it. I'm like, yeah, well, he is going to have 2 defenders right on him once he gets the ball. So it's like, I'm still looking at Kyle Mananga being a better read in this situation.
And I think he would have been short of the sticks anyway. So you had to kind of like turn up field and kind of make somebody miss to get that first down on 3rd and 10 too. But like he was right. And what you made me realize too, next it was that how much better Kyle Mananga is getting as a football player as well. Like you said it, like he didn't just try to run through him. He said, I need to get to the sticks, dude. Like I can't risk being taken down, 7 yards out. I got a block right here too. So I'm just going to run around because both of them can't get me because Luther going to take at least one of them out. So I can basically, make this defender have to turn his hips to catch me to get upfield. He got way more than 10. And it's that new Bears coach, man. I don't know. Everybody seems
he got like the opposite of the problem that we had with DeAndre Swift last year. Like he's way more downhill than Swift was, but that's like the elusiveness that Swift has is what we don't usually get to see from Kyle Mananga. So it's just like seeing him make that decision in that spot. I thought that was just like, you're right, Wes. Like that just kind of showed his growth as
because
a
they
player.
watching tape, they know like, oh, he's gonna try to run me over. Nope, not this time. I'm just gonna run past you. You can even
And he
look at
can,
him.
like, he
You know, he
definitely got
can.
the power to do it.
Yeah.
So,
But yeah, that's a good play, man. I was hoping you had that one tonight. I like that.
Ron, appreciate you jumping in the chat, my guy. We talking about the top plays from this Bears victory over divisional rival Green Bay Packers. Hit the like button and subscribe to the channel. Hit that like button and subscribe to the channel, the Black Bear Podcast. One word, no spaces. We are moving into the top 2 plays of this game. And look, I know y'all ain't gonna like this one. I know for a fact y'all ain't gonna like this one. Because it's not a play. It's not a play. I did what I always do. It looked different. It is a moment in the game, and we're going to talk about it more when we get into these grades. The defense in the second half. This is number 2. We talked about it a little bit when we was just briefly discussing, giving out our thoughts on the game. But the defense in the second half, first drive, 3 and out. Not a punt, not just a punt, 3 and out. Because at this time, you're down 21-3. So you need as much time. You can't let them eat up much clock anymore. You know what I mean? Not only that, but the Bears ain't forced a 3 and out since the Cleveland Browns game. That is a fact. We have not forced a 3 and out since the Cleveland Browns game. And you come out at halftime when it's doom and gloom, and you've been getting dogged all first half with a 3 and out. Second possession, 3 and out. 2 back-to-back 3 and outs. You know what that did for the Chicago Bears offense? Exactly some of the plays we just discussed. You don't win this game without this defense. You really don't. You truly don't. 3 and out, punt. So I won a 3 and out. They got some yards, took some clock, but you forced a punt. So you go 3 and out, punt, and then another 3 and out. You come into this game without having a 3 and out since Cleveland, and you get 3 in the second half, the most critical moments of this game. You just can't make this up, because I don't think anybody would have put money on this team, this defense, getting a 3 and out with the way the first half looked, the way the San Fran game looked, even the way Jared Goff in the Lions game looked. You're not putting money, and you got 3 and a punt in there. So that's 4 possessions where you got the ball back to this offense, and the rest was history. So this is my number 2. Like I said, it's not a play. It's a moment. It's I just needed to praise this defense in some way, shape, or form outside of what we're gonna talk about when we get to the grades. But that's my number 2. It's the defense. So no clip. I could have found something, but they all had a hand in it. Jalen Johnson, as much as I talk shit about him, Kyler Gordon,
coming in life. I mean, I was gonna say it. I don't think I said it in a post-game, but Austin Booker. Having his hands all around Jordan Love's neck all game. I know Montez Sweat got the ball at the end. I did not like that, because I'm like, 94 is all around. He got his hands all around his legs, his thighs, his neck. He just like, I'm getting Booker. Like he's getting Jordan Love to step off those spots like so much, especially in that third quarter. In that third quarter, I think he put his hand on his shoulder like 9 straight times. You know what I mean? Like, didn't get a sack or a tackle for loss and all like that, but just putting his hand out there on him.
Pressure.
And just causing that pressure, having him just move and get shifty in that pocket, causing him to, I don't know, one of the times I think he was trying to hit Romeo Dobbs over the middle. And he kind of made him throw it kind of a little bit off schedule, and he dropped that one to kind of slow that one down. Dude. That's crazy. That's my cousin. He said everybody. He said everybody except for Gordon.
That's kind of interesting that he said that, because I feel like out of all of the players that we had coming back from injury this year, Kyler came back and played the best right off of injury.
I don't know why, because this must be because this is your Facebook you streaming.
Yeah,
it's not. It's doing that thing again where I can't stream to Facebook. It's not live to Facebook, so. That's annoying, because that's a whole bunch of other people that'll be tuning in. But you streaming to your Facebook, so that's good. But yeah, I mean, look, I thought Kyler didn't look healthy, but like I said, man, with all the deficiencies or whatever these dudes got, they made plays in that second half, including Jalen Johnson, because he was getting fucked up. Romeo Dobbs was busting their ass at one point. He really was. But that second half, man, I don't know what Austin Booker, like you kept saying, pressures. That dude, he's right there. He's right there. He get one sack, he might go and get 2 or 3 more because he's feeling himself. And he got a good feel for the protection.
Tracking the pocket and and tracking the quarterback. Like when he caught Jordan Love trying to escape the pocket that time. I'm like, don't go in. He popped right out and got him. I'm so happy you like 6'6" and long as fuck. Grady Jarrett ain't long enough.
Amazing size.
Like you know what made him better? What? You know what made him better? I felt like he was immediately better. When Dennis Allen became our DC, he got back in a fucking 2-point stance. He was in a 3-point with fucking Matt Eberflus, and it felt like he was so slow getting off the line of scrimmage. And when you go back and look at his tape from Kansas, all he was in a 2-point. And he was just taking off. And I was just like, okay, he's got size. Like, he can get in there, bro. Like, I felt so much better just seeing him come out of a 2-point.
Yeah. I'm with you on that.
He's a prototype.
His speed and his length.
Yeah. He's definitely still quote unquote raw talent. Like, it's some stuff he's definitely got to clean up and get better at. But I definitely think that he can definitely help this team for sure.
All right, that is my number 2 play, and number 1.
Can we watch it again? Because
only
thing I saw on TV all day was this throw and Mike Tomlin quitting. It's like they showed Mike Tomlin quit and they said, look what Caleb Williams did. Mike Tomlin quit. Look what Caleb Williams did.
The number 1 play of my top plays. I'll just play it before I'll just play it.
I mean, if you don't know, you ain't watching
Caleb to Rome. Probably you get 2 angles of it because this is, oh my God. This throw is this is one of the best throws in NFL history. You don't see this. And as much as like, I just don't understand because this not like he's been doing this. Like he's been doing this since college. And a lot of people thought this type of stuff wasn't going to translate to the NFL or this and that and the third, but it's in him, not on him. It's in him, not on him. And you roll into your left. You throw a fucking what is that? A fadeaway? Like, look at this shit is crazy. And not only the ball is placed, it's traffic down there. There's a lot of traffic where Rome is at. I think one of our guys is in the area too.
Yeah, him and Monangai is like when he catches the ball, Monangai is 3 yards behind him, maybe. It's 4 defenders over there. Just the air up under the ball because it don't like the way he threw it. He's like, I don't even think that's gonna make it over there. And it just kept going. It's like a movie, you know, the movie when they do the end and you just watch the ball spiral at the end of the game, like longest yard type shit. And that's the touchdown is just spiraling and just watching them go for so long. I'm like, it's still up there. I'm like, I don't think he's gonna get to the ball. I don't think because the ball should be coming down right now. Rome ain't there yet. The ball should be coming down right. And it was just like perfect. And obviously when I saw it was Rome, you know, I lost my shit too, but
and I think this was one of his 2 catches, but welcome back to the fucking football field, Rome, with doing like, dude. So look, the play is the play, but there's more significance to this play. This was on 4th and 8. We're on 4th and 8 because on 4th and 3, Drew Dahlman had a false start with a snap that flew over Caleb's head. Thank God they called a false start because you lose this game. You need this play. Everything I'm showing, you damn near lose this game if any of these if any of these go the opposite way. 4th and 3, you get a false start, that fumble, bad snap, fly over his head. They bail us out with a false start. Now you're on 4th and 8, and Caleb come out there and do this. I mean, that shit that's one of the best throws in NFL history. Arm talent. You say what?
I was drunk after that throw.
That throw is going to like continue to be played for years to come in Chicago community.
That's just like, you know what they did to us after the Hail Mary, and they just played it every week.
Yeah,
every time. Next year, this is gonna come up. This is gonna come up. Week 1, they're gonna be, and Caleb can just make some incredible throws. We seen what he did last year in the wild card round to beat the Packers, and they're gonna play that.
It's gonna be in the playoff promo for the next 10 years. When they 2027 playoffs, and they're gonna show all the great playoff plays. That's gonna be the one. That's gonna be one of those plays that they have in the intro of the playoffs is coming. That's how it's gonna be. Dude, like when I saw it, I was like, oh man, that was so good. And I saw it again, I was like, I didn't even know he jumped. I was like, oh dang, he land on his back when he threw that? Was he just like Super Mario? You know what I'm saying? Just in the air, like just. And then I'm watching how he flicked his wrist, and I'm like, so his arm is over here, but the ball it's 4 yards over, 5 yards to the left when it lands, right there. Like nobody's getting there but Rome, or it's going out of bounds, and that's the end of the game.
Yep. Just. I don't know. Words can't explain that throw. Like you're not like, we could talk about good quarterbacks. Matthew Stafford, good fucking quarterback. The rookie class. You know, there's some good. Those are good quarter. They're not doing that. Like Joe Burrow ain't doing that. Lamar Jackson ain't doing that. Josh Allen ain't doing that. I'm just saying he's not. They're good quarterbacks. They're potential Hall of Famers, but they ain't doing that shit. Green Jeans Jr. said, bear down from Phoenix.
Oh, what's up, man?
Yo area, Wes. Yeah. Appreciate you jumping in here, boy. My guy.
I'm seeing a lot of new names in the chat today.
New names. We going live on a Tuesday. Absolutely subscribe. Hit that subscribe button. That's the top 5, fellas. That's the top 5. I know y'all had some issues with a few, but I'm gonna just run down the order real quick. I won't play the clips, but I'll run down the order real quick. Number 5 was the 2nd and 10 to Loveland in the 4th quarter. That put us in the red zone while we were down 21-9. It set up our first touchdown of the game to DeAndre Swift. That's number 5. Number 4 was, and actually going back, I'm gonna keep it the same, but going back, I might have flipped 3 and 4. But number 4 was the game-winning touchdown to DJ Moore. The screen, pump fake, boom. Number 3 was the Monongai 3rd and 10 catch and run for 20+ yards with 4 minutes and 23 seconds left in the 4th quarter to set up another touchdown, which was Ozzy's touchdown. Ozzy's touchdown went on here because it was just a money play. It was easy. Caleb hit it. Number 2 was the defense, the defensive stops. Punt, 3 and out, all that. And then number 1 was probably the best throw of this young man's career.
It's the Jordan pose.
I
think he know he's doing that too. He did it like 4 times already. I'm like, is he like actually trying to stick his arm and spread his legs out like that on purpose? Or is it just like that's just how he hit?
He's just so unorthodox. He just is. And when you can,
I did see that. I seen a picture of somebody put the Jordan logo on top of him. I was like, whoa, that's crazy.
When you can make throws like that. That's all arm talent. Like your legs aren't in it. That's just arm, just pure arm talent. So I ain't seen arm talent like that since Aaron Rodgers. Gotta say it. That he arm talent off the charts. So that's my top 5 plays, fellas. What is there something y'all would add? Is there a play that I didn't mention that y'all would add? Mixed it. I know you mentioned a play that you didn't think I was gonna have up there. I don't know if I got to it or not.
You did not.
Wes as well. I mean, what y'all thinking? I know you said you would have put something too. Yeah. I forgot what it was, but
go ahead. I would have went Loveland 5, defense 4, Monongai 3, fake screen 2, jump man 1. That's how I wrote it down.
Okay.
Turn. So that's how I would. Like I said, I would have put that that fake screen higher. The defense should have been on that because they did, show up. So I'm not I ain't mad at what you put on the list. So I don't have no problem with what's on the list. So that's why I'm gonna go first, not mix it. You can go ahead and tell us what you would have added.
Man,
Starro, can we get a shout out to Star real quick? One of y'all want to take that one?
Star of 1-7.
Oh, Star of 1. My bad. Said my first Black Bear live. Bear the fuck down, fellas. Appreciate you. Good to see you here on a live Tuesday. Something different. We usually go live Wednesday nights and post game shows, but we're doing something different right now. Schedules is different, but also it's fucking playoffs, so we got to be different. Get some different eyes, different viewers on us. So appreciate you jumping in the chat, of course, and showing your love as always. Keep going. My bad. Gotta show
the
love.
one play that you had Dennis Allen defense coming out of the half at number 2.
Mm-hmm.
I think my only problem with your list is I don't think I would have had that at 2. I don't think I would have had that at 2. I would have had it lower. I don't know where lower exactly.
Yeah.
But there's the one play that you did not put up that actually summarizes that point very well.
Okay.
That Austin Booker sack. He finally got that, man. He finally got his ass. And that's exactly what that defense was doing coming out of the halftime. They was generating pressure. I think Love almost had like 3 intentional grounders, and they didn't call a couple.
Yeah,
he had
that
2.
one. That one where he got sacked by Austin Booker. That was definitely intentional grounder. Because it's not even.
Was the sack the one? Was that the strip sack?
No, he pushed the ball in front of him.
No, that was the one that they didn't give him that, but he actually got one.
Yeah,
he can't. He was trying to run up through the middle of the pocket, and Booker came and got his ass.
Yeah.
Why don't I remember that?
I will see if I can find it for you.
It's the one where he comes around the left tackle, and he kind of like pulled Jordan Love's shirt to him to pull him closer to him, and then he kind of like jumps. What
quarter was this?
Was that third quarter maybe?
Stand by.
Yeah. So, but it was that one, and then remember he was falling down, and he kind of like just pushed the ball. Like
I remember that one, and then hit his lineman or whatever.
No, I think that one just went into the dirt. No, that one just went into the dirt. The one I'm talking about. It was supposed to be a sack for Austin Booker, but he was.
But they called intentional grounding on that one. You talking about, right?
No, they didn't call intentional grounding.
Oh, they didn't call that one.
Because
he had 2 intentional groundings.
Yeah.
Which is crazy because coming into the game, he only had 1 his whole career.
Oh, his career. But that just tell you how that pressure that Dennis Allen was dialing up. That's to say how it was. Show up, Chicago, man. Thank you for showing up. Thank you for coming out the second half and not being like the first half when y'all weren't doing so well. Because that was an issue. That was something that needed to be changed this season.
Yeah.
That was something we just asked, like, why y'all doing the same thing? You throwing
it's like
in the first quarter.
We know, like, okay, let's take Montez for example. It's like we know, like Montez, there's something there. Like you got something that you just not giving us. So like, when are you? And it's showing up. So it's like we kind of surprised, not really surprised. I don't want to use that word, but it's just like about damn time, and it really right on fucking time too when we really fucking needed it. Because Austin Booker too, like we know, like dude, you got skill, like it's there. It's just when y'all gonna start making impact on these games, and they make an impact. Now, Javon, he tried to sell us. I don't know how you couldn't pick that fumble up.
I don't know, but the other one when Montez came back behind Jordan Love and he knocked it out of his hand. They tried to call it a forward pass, but he like basically stripped it out of his hands and they pass. I'm like, I've seen that 1,000 times, dude. If you hit the ball while it's in their hand, whether their hand go forward or not, that is a fucking fumble. That is a fumble. It's not a forward pass. I'm like, y'all better stop. Don't do it while we're doing. Now we playing good. Give us some credit now. And then that not falling on that ball. Like y'all led the league in takeaways. Y'all supposed to go put that one. Don't y'all still got the cage in there? Don't y'all put one more picture up there, dudes? And it was at the perfect time. When I saw that big dude running, I'm like, either he gonna go down right away or something bad's gonna happen. And when he kicked it, I was like, it's our turn. It's our turn to get.
No, go ahead.
No, you was right. He was trying to murder somebody.
Hey,
He was trying to kill us, dude. It's like you don't.
Like,
why so serious, dude? That ain't your first time carrying the ball. Calm down. You don't gotta be. He was happy as fuck, wasn't he? You could kind of hear him grunting when he was running. Because who he hit first?
That out? Was it 48? I don't know. But he was trying to rumble and stumble.
Whoever you hit first, that motherfucker. That Chicago. I don't know which bear that was, but that motherfucker was like a cardboard box. He just disappeared inside that man's stomach. I don't know what happened, but he was gone. He wasn't there no more.
All right, let's keep the show rolling. Mix it. You can keep looking for that, but let's keep the show rolling. If you're tuning in right now, hit that like button and subscribe. We on the road to 1K. Help us get there. We should already be there, but it's okay. We gonna keep rocking out with the without them. We on to the next segment, and that is the Chef Wes grades. We gonna grade the offense, defense, special teams, and coaching from this Green Bay Packers W we just got. So without further ado, Chef Wes grades.
We can win. We're not your friends. We're not your friends. We're not your friends.
Chef Wes.
That was so beautiful, guys. I love it. The first time I get to see it.
Yeah, that is.
I'm not
Chef
happy
Wes
about that,
intro.
by the way, but love you though.
I know, man. I know.
Take it away, Chef. What you got? This the grades.
Who's going first? Where y'all want to go first?
Let's start. Okay, let's start with the defense. Since we've been kind of like sprinkling a little bit of commentary for the defense. Let's start with the defense. Defensive grade for this game.
I'm going to get a defense. Let me do my little design real quick because I forgot to put it on here.
Now you good? Look, 4 quarters.
4 quarters.
You got to play all 4 quarters. So
gotta play all 4 quarters. So we ready.
I'm ready when you are. Okay.
I'm gonna give him a C+. And simply because playoff games ain't easy to win.
Mm-hmm.
And they have not really shown anything to make us think like I said in Green and stuff like that. Like, I mean, this who they is, they're gonna have to, get takeaways because that's what they've been doing. That's the only way they can be good. They get takeaways. And to not get those things that you've been doing so well this year and still not give up. I mean, who didn't get burnt? I mean, TJ broke his ankle basically, right? Injured his ankle. I don't know if we got exactly what's up with him, but you said it, JJ. You getting turned around like he out that ballroom dancing with you out there on the field. Kyler Gordon, you stumbling and can't get upfield. Nashawn Wright, you just standing there looking. Tremaine, what are you doing? What are you doing out there?
Didn't they throw a touchdown on him?
Yeah. You looked at him and he ran right past you. Like, you're supposed to start backpedaling.
Oh my God.
You're supposed to start backpedaling, and when he gets closer to you, start backpedaling so you can actually turn your hips and get upfield. But okay, fine. Montez took you a long time to get to wake up. I mean, he was, like I said, the only person I could say probably basically had a complete game was Austin Booker. Because even Grady Jarrett, it's like it took you a minute too to get the everybody was a little slow. Dennis Allen, it's like you were just like, hey, look, just run these 5 plays for the whole first half. Just keep running them over and over again. Let's see what happened. And it was bad. But to come back out and to do that, and like you said, it was punt, and then to get a touchdown, like that could be deflating at the end of the game, like that. To get that touchdown, that could be deflating, but y'all still came through. And then I kind of want to give him a B because no fail Mary this time. Thank you, Jesus Christ. Because I was like, I'm like, they're not gonna let them do this, right? They're not gonna let them do this. They can't let them do this. It's got to be batted down and picked up. We're not finna have this again. Because I thought about it in a moment, especially after he picked the fumble up. I was like, oh my God, damn.
It was all the time he had.
And all the time he had, it's like, oh my God, damn. Oh my God, damn. I cannot lose like this again. This is like both.
Yeah.
It's like both things I hate. Is that, like you said, that Hail Mary and the Packers, and then when it's a playoff game. So yeah, I give them a C+, man. I don't know how you guys feel about that. Give them a C+. They passed. They did their job finally. Yeah. So
Well, real quick, because you just made a point about Austin Booker, and I did get to play Mark Robbs. This is the play real quick. I'm gonna play it just because we was talking about Austin Booker. I want y'all to see it real quick. This is the play he got the sack on. And he whacked him too.
Oh, I remember.
Oh yeah, that's when he came upfield. Yeah. He hit him.
This was the reason why I felt like this play should have made your top 5, Mark Robb, is because this was right after the TJ injury. It's like a minute and a half later in the game. And
I remember this. I definitely remember because I the way he like hit him, like kind of landed on his head and shit like that.
Thought it was a concussion.
Boy.
When I watched the replay and I saw the helmets tapped together, I'm like, I'm pretty sure y'all ain't got Malik Willis. I don't think he was suited for that. I think he was scratching his game. Yeah, because maybe he had that shoulder injury or something from that last game. Yeah, when they body right. I'm looking, I'm like, I forgot who the third person is. I don't know. But
I do remember that now. I definitely remember that now.
Yeah, I do like your grade though, Wes. I think a C+ is appropriate. I think honestly, I think that game, it's like the reason why I don't want to be higher than a C+ is because I don't care about us not really getting takeaways. I care about how much points we gave up by halftime. You know what I'm saying? Like, that's more important to me than anything. But to see them finish a game with no takeaways, and they were a big part of the driving force and why we were able to get back in that game, that's what, like, I like to see that. Because that's something that a lot of people ain't been talking about. Like, everybody been saying it's going to require takeaways for you to beat Green Bay. Yeah. We got none, and we got the job done. Not only did we get the job done, we came back and scored 25 points in the fourth quarter. So I think defense was a big part of it, and I don't think the defense is going to get enough credit just because none of those balls bounced their way. But I do like the C+ only because, like, what you did in the second half doesn't omit what you did in the first.
Right.
But it was good enough to give you credit for at the end of the day.
Yeah. You turned the assignment late, so you got docked. You can't get 4 points.
Yes. And I'm right there with both of y'all. Especially the C+ is perfect. Like, you can, in my opinion, you can't go above a C+ because of what you did do in the first half. I mean, we got to remember Jordan Love still ended with 4 touchdown passes. You know what I mean? And didn't turn the ball over. So, now there was some fumbles.
It just felt like a lot of mismatches.
Yeah. And when we talk about this Rams game, we're gonna talk about why I'm kind of confident in this game. But they scored a touchdown late. They scored that touchdown to give them 27 after we were on our run. I think we came within 5, 21-16, and they finally scored a touchdown. They're only 6 points in that half, and you like, okay, it might be over now. Like, we tried, but no, that's all they got because they had a minute and 44 seconds to go and move down the field and score a touchdown, and they stopped again. You weren't gonna score 2 touchdowns. They got a touchdown, okay, bet, and then they manned up and handled business on that game winning drive.
Yeah.
I love the C+. I feel like because it's still got positivity in it. You know what I mean?
Mhm.
It's more positivity in it than negative energy in it because that second half was amazing. Like you play
Yeah.
like that, you're not losing a game. You're
Yeah.
not losing a game. So
And it felt like our offense was on the field the whole second half. I mean, we scored 28
Yeah.
points in the second half. It was like our offense was constant on. Every time I look up, I'm like, oh, I'm like, it's already third. It felt good to, you know what they say, ain't no fun when a rabbit got the gun. It felt so good to be on the opposite side of, you know what I'm saying, just coming out and just looking bad. Like
They were directly
3-and-out.
responsible for us winning the time of possession in this game. We won it by like 5 minutes.
Yeah, and they kept going out there. They just kept going out there and bringing them out. I can't even remember all the plays. It was like they were just making plays. They was like, all right, cool. We don't have to worry about, you know, what's gonna happen and when it's all zeros. We just need to see what happened on this 2nd and 10 that we got. We just got to, you know, slow them down, stop them. And I thought they were just kind of gonna slow them down. Maybe I was thinking Green Bay was at least gonna get some field goals out of that, you know, and they didn't.
You know what's my favorite defensive play of the second half?
Which one?
I don't remember if y'all remember this. One of them touchdowns they scored in the first half, we were in man coverage. They exposed it by taking TJ Edwards to the outside. And I don't think it was even Musgrave that he was on. I don't know who scored the touchdown. They just burnt him to the back pylon, and there was nothing he could do about it. Second half, they called the same thing. TJ got out there, and he pushed his ass out of bounds so hard.
Yeah,
like,
that's the one when he didn't turn his head around or whatever.
Yeah, so
he just got turned around. He got turned around slow, and
so that's we were just talking about the first one when he got burnt, and that was Tremaine. That was Tremaine, not TJ. But yeah, like so. Wait, the second one when he like tackled his ass or whatever. That was your favorite play. That's what
it was one of my favorite ones because it just showed like Matt LaFleur and Jordan Love, they trying to expose the weak points of this defense.
Yep.
And Dennis Allen is doing a good job trying to cover them up. But when you start having all these motions and stuff like that, the risk is you get in this mismatch where the Packers got a guy they know is faster than our guy. He tries to take him outside to where he has no help. And that's how they got the touchdown the first time. Granted, that Tremaine got turned around slow. This time they take you to the outside. You already know what kind of situation you're dealing with. And you get there and you pushed him so damn hard. And that play was not being made under no circumstances under Edmonds. That play. That was one of my favorite ones. That was one of my favorite ones of the half.
Yeah, and that's just praise to what we said coming out that second half. Like, what you got to do this next half. Like, I think everybody went in there. It's that, I don't know, man. It's this culture, it's this team, it's these players, it's whatever you want to call it, man. I don't know who had to tell who what or what kind of motivation. I mean, even in the beginning, like when Caleb started off the game, curse your motherfuckers out. That's not what we ain't fucking finna do this to not fucking today. I ain't seen so many F-bombs when ice coming out his mouth ever. He not fucking finna do this. Stop fucking, like he was like we you know what I mean? Like, mama take you outside, you know. Don't embarrass me out here now. Don't come in here. I'm gonna give it to you. And he started off the game just right with it the whole time. So yeah, then and like you said, them noticing what they kind of trying to do. Even Kyler Gordon, they tried to get him like 3 times back to back, and he was kind of getting, abused a little bit. And then he turns around and he started making some plays, and they start, just getting it together. And it's like, well, now that we figured out this is what you're gonna do, what else you got now, Matt? Because you was hanging your hat on just, those, like you said, those little mismatches. Now that we kind of fixed that, what you gonna do now? What you gonna do now? Because now you finna start throwing the ball at the team with the most interceptions in the NFL this season. So now what you gonna do? Because you ain't gonna really try to throw it. Because you notice Jordan Love didn't throw the ball really into no real like tight windows either. A lot of his stuff was like kind of schemed.
There was open passes. Yeah,
same thing they do.
Manipulating the zones, finding the soft
spots,
finding the mismatches in man coverage and getting them open.
Yep, they felt like they could just run away from us again. And they, like I said, Romeo had a few. I think Matthew Golden probably had his best game of the season, but that shit stopped in the second half. We didn't get takeaways. But we could have had a few. The fumbles.
Yeah.
There was a couple fumbles we didn't get. But do y'all remember Nashawn Wright was finna have another interception and Jaden Reed just grabbed him and they didn't call? Yeah,
they called OPI. I put it in. I said, "Where the OPI?" That's OPI right there. And you almost injured my man. I was kind of mad about that too. I'm like,
because he had to come out. Tyreek had to come in for him.
He had to come out because I'm like, dude.
Did he return?
Yeah, he came.
Yeah, he came back.
He did return. Yeah.
But I'm just saying, like he had it. And he does that. That one hand and I thought it was there, but then I looked. Like I said, I saw him pulling him down. I'm like,
that would have been crazy.
OPI one-handed in the play. Yeah, man.
I think the reason why they said they didn't call a flag in that spot is because they was holding each other. And
they said it was a little bit of hand fighting or whatever they call it.
And it was.
You had the nigga by the collar.
And you're just pulling him down, and that's
crazy.
So because if it was swapped, if he was pulling on him and he was trying to catch the ball with one hand,
that flag's coming out.
That flag would have hit. They shot right in the face. They would have slapped him with it.
It's Green Bay. They always getting calls. So, all right. That's the defense. We want a C+. I think we all agreed on that.
Yeah.
So
that's a good one.
Let's move on. Yeah, I thought that was right on the money. So let's move on to what you want to do, Mix. Do you want to do special teams or you want to do offense? Which way should we go?
Let's save offense for last. Let's go with special teams.
Special teams grade. Cairo Santos, Devin Duvernay, Torrey Taylor. What you got?
You ready? Boom. I got a big. I think this is the best special teams performance all season. I mean, Duvernay. I guess he knew Devin Hester was up there in that gold jacket watching him. He had to know that Devin Hester was watching him because I'm seeing him. I'm like, all right, here we come. Oh, I think from the jump, he was up the field like every single return, dude.
I think
almost every single turn. Like the first one, he had he go like 30, 40 yards up the field.
32.
Then another one. 33. Then another one. Then he's putting us in like, I mean, trying to think. Because I don't know for a fact, but I don't think we really had too many bad starting points in this game.
No, we didn't. I think on average we were around a 30,
35.
I think the lowest starting field position we had was like the 27. That was one return. Other ones,
and that was Blackwell that did that one, right? Because that wasn't even Duvernay.
Actually, I'm pretty sure you was right. No, Blackwell, he had a 19-yard return.
Yeah, that's when. Yeah, we only got to like the 27. That was it. Duvernay was upfield. Cairo, thank you.
Oh my god!
Thank you for not being the bad kicker today.
He had one.
He had one knuckleball.
Yeah,
and then one that he was short of the landing zone. But one that just slid from like the 5-yard line all the way through the back of the end zone. I was like, that is a perfect dirty kick.
Yeah, that was a dirty. But yeah, I'm just like, dude. I mean, special teams. To me, they get a B because honestly, you know, they did well and they didn't really affect like. I want to say they had a positive on the game. Like a lot of the stuff they did really wasn't like, you know, detrimental. I don't even think we had any flags on special teams or nothing like
overall flags. I thought we did a hell of a job.
I think we had 4 total probably in the game, maybe something like that. But yeah, dude, I'll give them a B. Yeah, penalties. Yeah. I know late in the game was only at like 2 or 3.
Total penalties, we only had 2.
2?
Oh my gosh, that's
really
insane.
Yeah, 2 penalties for 5 yards.
That's how you win a football game.
I don't even know.
I
don't even know what the other one was if it wasn't for no yardage.
I talked about one in one of my top plays. It was the false start for sure.
But we had 2 for 5 yards.
2 for 5 yards.
How'd
that work? What was the other?
Exactly.
They must have declined it. They must have declined.
Oh, okay, yeah. That makes sense. I was like, hold on. We got a 0-yard penalty.
Bear Truth jumping in the chat said, "Yo, y'all on early." Yeah, we on a little earlier. No, Wes, you lagging, but we on earlier than normal. Not even earlier than normal. This is a whole different day. We usually go Wednesday nights and post-game shows, but it's playoffs, so we're trying to get y'all more content. Also, we had some changes in our schedules, so we decided that we had, instead of skipping out on the content altogether, let's just jump on a little earlier when it fit all our schedules. So we did Mark Rob's top plays, and now we on to the grades of the game. So go back and check out those top plays if you got the time.
You said B, special teams, Mark Rob.
B.
About the B.
Look, I like the B. I like the B. We talked about how Devin Duvernay was doing on kickoff. He looked his best, but remember there was a punt return that he almost took a couple to the crib. Like, I know late for sure. One, he damn near took all the way down to 8:30 almost. And it was like 2 of those. So on top of the kick returns, I thought the punt returns was just like he had his best game of the day. I like the B. I would almost go B plus, maybe an A-, just because they were so good. Cairo hit a 51-yarder in that. You look across and you see Green Bay's kicker missing left to right.
Chucking.
And then you see your kicker, Cairo, who we get down on sometimes. At least I do sometimes. But you see, and he makes you thankful for having him on his team. Not to mention, apparently, and this was from Ben Johnson. He spoke yesterday, by the way, and he said, that the special teams got pressure on some of those kicks that made Brandon McManus miss. You know what I mean? So
it was
everybody.
Like I said, now, and if you go watch the game again, because I'm gonna have to watch it 3 more times this week, just because I want to. But if you start just watching, you watch the all 22, you're like, man, I didn't even see this part of the game. Like, I didn't even see this player getting at it. I didn't even see that it was everything possible. It was so bad. It was so bad, right? And then it was so good. And then it was like, who gonna step up? And everybody raised their hand in class.
Everybody.
I know the answer to this question. Like, it's, man.
Yeah, I would say, go ahead.
No, I was just going to cap it off with Cairo Santos tackling Josh Jacobs when he almost took that. He almost went past the 50, and Cairo said, nah. And then Elijah Hicks punched the ball out. Now, that's another fumble we didn't get. But just like they was trying, like you said, Wes, we needed everybody to raise their hand. We needed everybody to raise their hand for this comeback to be possible. And they did it. Let me just give a shout out to real quick. Fambo podcast. Appreciate you jumping in. He said, I'm riding with Chicago because I got Nation Wright from the Bay Area. And then another guy I haven't seen before is Brandon Pohl. Say, what up, guys? Let's go. Bears, what's good? Appreciate you jumping in here. Hit that like button and subscribe while y'all at it. We go live twice a week. We on Tuesday night tonight. We will be live again Friday night and post-game shows after every single game. It's the playoffs, so show some love. We're going to be here covering everything Chicago Bears. So appreciate you jumping in the chat. Yeah, my bad. What do you do about Daryl Taylor? Hold on real quick. Give me 1 second. Go ahead, fellas.
Yeah, I don't even know.
Yes. Okay. So as far as the B goes, I like the B. I'm kind of fighting between a B and a B minus. And the only reason why I would say B minus is because late in the game, you let Josh Jacobs come in here and run like a 35-yard return on the kickoff. That irritated my soul. But
I didn't expect him. Yeah, I thought it was gonna be like a deep. I thought he wasn't finna get it. I'm like, they not finna actually let him.
I didn't think he was gonna get that much.
Yeah, I'm like, I don't think he gonna. Okay.
It's him and Keyshawn Nixon that's returning the kicks anyway.
Yeah,
which is crazy. But
lack of
depth.
I
think I wasn't a fan of that return, but I think what leans me closer to the B is shit. Devin Duvernay had a 37-yard return on the punt.
Yeah,
and it just felt like from a special teams perspective, we was cooking. But yeah, man, that Josh Jacobs coming in to return a kick at the end of the game, and you return one for like 35. I was like, yo, We've been having good gap discipline all game on special teams. Don't tweak now.
Yeah. No, I'm
Don't
with you.
tweak
I'm
now.
with you on. Yeah, I'm with you on that one.
They wanted that ball though. Like whether it was Jacobs, whether
Yeah.
it was Love, whether it was Big Buddy, what was his name? Wes. I forgot you said it earlier. I thought Big Buddy on the screen that he kicked when he fumbled, he kicked it another
what's it, number
30 yards.
70? Yeah.
70. They wanted that rock. When they was hungry, you could tell they was trying to win that game in all phases. So like I said, the B, I like the B. I like the B, but they was so good. I would have been a little more generous this time around. But the B is fine. Mixed it. You went right. You said you was cool with the B.
Yeah, I said I was fighting between the B and the B minus only because of it didn't really feel like the Packers did anything but make a change at who was returning the kick. And I think that's why I discredited it so much for us, because it's just like Josh Jacobs ain't finna come in here and just be no damn tank on kick return and y'all gonna let him. Like somebody get him on the ground.
Almost.
Yeah.
Almost don't count. So
yeah, almost don't count.
All right.
I like
let's
that.
talk about the guys that put up 30. What was it? 31 points. The offense.
We go offense or coaches?
We go offense first.
Let's go offense first.
Caleb Williams, DeAndre Swift, Manun Guy, Loveland, all those boys. What you got?
And I know y'all probably gonna fucking hate it, but I gotta get him an A. I gotta get him as an A. 28 points in the second half. I mean, I think a lot of the first half stutters and bumps it was having, like you said, that was more Ben trying some stuff that I was just like, Ben, come on, why are you putting him in this bad situation? Because you can have all the talent in the world, but if you call shitty plays, the game gonna look shitty. Too many people did too many good things. Like, I mean, Durham Smythe had an excellent catch. Durham had Cole Kmet didn't even have a catch.
He could have.
I didn't know that.
He could have.
What?
He did.
When I just looked at it, I don't think he had a catch. I was just looking at it. I had to relook at it again, but I'm almost certain he didn't even have a catch.
Him and Loveland had like the same type of drop. They both caught it.
Yeah.
And then,
Kind of like almost fumble, whatever.
Almost. Yeah. Mm-hmm.
Yeah, whatever that. Hey, man, that's an A. You did see the regular season. If this was a regular season, I would probably give him a lower grade because you just taking regular bio. The playoffs is AP bio. This is hard. It's not easy. Everybody keeps saying. Everybody want to talk about it like, oh well, you lucky. You just go talk to the Eagles. Go talk to the Steelers. Go talk to all them other teams that lost and ask them how easy it was to try to win a game. Go ask anybody. Go ask Patrick Mahomes. Anybody in the playoffs that ever been in a playoff game? Anybody ever been in something that is? This is everybody is good. This is not, oh, well, we came back against the Browns, so whatever. Mm-hmm. This was first playoff game in forever. This was against the Packers. Half of the people on the offense is either under 25 or over 35. It's like y'all got a bunch of young people and a bunch of old motherfuckers. Y'all got no in-betweens around here. And the players that was out there making plays was the same people everybody was questioning. Remember, OZ got sat down for a little while because he couldn't catch the ball for a minute. And you come in and you make that easy stuff look easy. Good. You texted to me, Mark Rob. You was like, why is Rome even here? I was feeling the same way. I'm like, dang, man, I can't even. You don't feel like he's having no effect. Big play, though. Then another big play. Because that's how you win playoff games. You lull them down and you got to hit the big plays, man. Like, I was just watching a Steelers game, and I'm like, yeah, I see Aaron Rodgers, he doing a little stuff. He did a little stuff right, but he kept missing the big shit. They kept dropping the big passes, and that's why they lost. This team didn't do that. And when you find somebody on a heater, that's who you go to. And it was Coast and Loveland.
It's always Coast and Loveland.
It's Coast and Loveland. You go. Always. That's who you go to.
That
You
was-
maybe Loveland. That's how it should look every single time. Maybe I'll throw it to Rome. Maybe I'll throw it to DJ. Maybe I'll throw it to nope. I'm just gonna throw it to Loveland. I'm gonna give the 2-point conversion. Like all of this stuff that is working offensively for this Bears team that people said it's gonna take 2 or 3 years to do. It's gonna take 2 or 3 years for them to look good in Ben Johnson's system. I think most of this fact is, I think Ben Johnson he getting a little bit too excited with his team. He like, I know how good they are. I know how good my boys is.
He said it was. He said that. He said himself it's going to take Caleb at least 2 years to fully get the system down.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like that was one of the first things he said.
And if this ain't fully get the system down right now, what does it look like when they do?
Man,
what does it look like when they do?
That's a great question.
What is this gonna look like if they do get it down? If they do start perfecting this and they get all this time and they have time to, understand on some serious, on some like everybody give Jordan Love credit and all this kind of stuff, and how he is the same system. He got a chance to know. He knows it like the back of his. They wouldn't have got Phillip Rivers off his couch, out his walker, to be the quarterback for the Colts because he knew the system just that well. That's how important it is to just master somebody's system. And when they do, I mean,
how Caleb, like besides what's going on the field, but how he's actually getting the system down now. Wes, we talked about it. Who gonna be a leader on this team, on this offense?
Mm-hmm.
And before any game was played, we debated on who the leader was. You said Caleb. I said, yeah, but not yet. He just need to let him learn the playbook. And then at the beginning of the season, Caleb didn't say shit. What we saw against Green Bay on that sideline,
yeah,
Luther ran the wrong play. He told him do your fucking job. Because you just made me throw an interception because you didn't run the right route. You felt like you was open, so you thought it was okay to try it up the side.
Just sit. Yeah,
exactly. He told Coach, give me the fucking ball. Like, that's how you know. Okay, now I know everything. I know where everybody need to be. Like he's just yelling at people, snapping on people to get to where they need to go on these motions. Like you can see it now. He's vocal.
Call Luther over. I'm like, no, there.
Get your ass over there. You can see it. Like he's earned it too. You know what I mean? He's also earned the right, because you can't, if you don't know the offense, you can't be trying to snap on me when we both just got kicked out of practice. You know what I mean? You don't know shit. You don't know the shit completely either.
Right.
Now he does. And it's showing up on the sideline. It was that obviously big game. Emotions was all over the place. He didn't want to lose. But he felt like he was doing his job, and he felt like some other players weren't. So that's how I know he's like, he has a better grasp of what is being called.
It's one of my favorite Super Bowl moments when Tom Brady was mic'd up. And
can you put us side by side, Mark?
And
so these super chats not covering my face.
Yeah, I can also. Go ahead. You can put it.
No, I was just saying, like, when Tom Brady, I think it was Super Bowl, was like third quarter, and they was coming up to the line, and Tom Brady was mic'd up. He gets that, and he screams, and he's like, he looks over, he say, Grunk, stand your ass up. And Grunk stand up because he was in the wrong, he was down in the stands, he's holding up in like, stand your ass up, stupid. Stop. Like, you just know, like, you tell him, no, go a little bit further. You too close to him. Like, when you know your teammates and what's going on so well, that's when you just start cooking people, and you can tell them, like some of these plays and some of this. I don't want to hear nothing, man. I don't want to hear that they don't like each other. I don't want to hear no more DJ Moore don't like Caleb. I don't want to hear that Rome's his favorite target. I don't want to hear Tyler Warren should have came instead. I don't want to hear we shouldn't have got Manungai. DeAndre Swift he done raised his stocks up from last, like everybody from last season that had these doubts. I mean, offensively, man, keep going. I forgot. Look, I was thinking about it when I was rewatching the game, and I was like, dang, who was the other two running backs again? Is it Travis Homer and Rashawn Johnson? They still there?
Are they even on the roster?
Are they there?
I
Do they
seen
even
them
get
in
to
the
come to the
locker
building? Oh, they get to be in the locker
They
room.
probably was
Okay.
inactive. Shit.
I don't know, but just yeah, man. A plus. Y'all won that game. Offense, y'all went out there and y'all won. Y'all overcame adversity. Like you said, a bunch of those fucking plays that you put up there, Mark. You could have put 5 more plays up there.
I know, right? Yeah, no,
You could have
for
put
real.
5 more
Yeah,
plays up
man.
there from this team. And what I say, Mark, right before the season end, I said, what else you want? Just keep asking. Because you said I ain't gonna say nothing till they make the playoffs. And it's like, hey, now Dad, you said, hey, if we lose against the Packers, I'm gonna have some feelings about this season. Now, come on, say it out here. Say you need them to blow out the Rams so we can get that fruition. Go ahead, Mark Adamus.
Do y'all see? Do y'all see Zay in the chat?
I'm confused on who he a fan of. Like,
no, the Packers. He said next time tell y'all fans to throw trash at our sorry ass team as they leave the field.
oh my god,
with their soft losing ass, and tell them to make sure LaFleur is the top target. And he go on to say, extra spot for a new fan. I hate this soft ass team.
Hey man.
Whew.
I don't know why you was a Packers fan to begin with, but
we all make mistakes.
real quick, because again, Wes, your grade was an A, right?
Yeah.
Mark Rob, I don't know how you feel about the A. Okay, A plus. I don't know how you feel about the grade, but before you tell us how you feel about the grade, let me say how I feel about the grade, because Wes, I'm on board. I ain't even gonna lie to you. I'm on board. I'm gonna tell you why I'm on board. First drive, 16 plays, 8 minutes. We ended it in 3. I wasn't happy that we got 3, but I told y'all what, we need to make this team pay a tax every time Caleb Williams get on the field. And we get in, and for a team that we know is probably going to try to take him out of the game, keep him on the sidelines, you come out and you take 8 minutes off the clock, and then you put up points doing it. So I was happy about that. Not to mention, they took the ball to begin with. They didn't take it at half. So come out there and put some points on the board early. Second drive, that was the first interception drive. We already know what happened with the Luther Burden thing. So that's a miscommunication between those two players. But the third and fourth drive, because we only have 4 drives and a half. The third drive, that ended in an incompletion when Caleb was trying to go to Luther Burden over the middle. The fourth drive, though, the reason why I'm not holding this one against us is because no, wait a minute. Let me just make sure, because I'm pretty sure this is where we did that fourth drive. We had a 3 and 10. We were on 3rd and 10, and we ran it on 3rd down. And Mark Rob, you was talking about that a lot.
Yep.
But you can't really hold that against the offense. You gotta hold the coach's feet to that. You know what I'm saying? Because you in a situation where I know you in a situation where it's like we gotta throw it here, and the defense kind of notice as a passing down. But Caleb protects the ball. You put the ball in his hands, and you give him a chance to go and make the play. So I don't like the fact that we had to end that drive as a turnover on downs, because we ended that drive going for the run on 3rd down and then having an incomplete pass on 4th down.
Yeah, that was one of my most.
Was that the bad down one? That the bad down pass one, or?
But that's that type of stuff you can't hold against the offense. You hold it against the coaches. Because I think we all said it. This is probably one of Ben's worst play calling performances in the first half of the season. But then they turned it around in the second half, and everything they did in the second half felt like it was lights out. So I don't really feel like the offensive struggles in the first half belong to them. I felt like it more so belonged to the coaches. So that's why I can rock with you giving them that such a high grade for the offense, because I don't feel like it was their fault that we were down so big in the first half.
Yeah, no, just like I said, coming out with that drive, you know what I'm saying, getting, a little bit of everybody, trying to get everybody involved. I think that is that first drive. Didn't we go for it on fourth down like twice in that first drive too, or something like crazy like that, or something during that drive? I forget.
We went 6 times. We were 2 for 6 on fourth
No, we
down.
I was gonna say
We
it felt
was
like we
going.
went fourth down. We would have been a fourth on fifth down. I promise you, if they would have let us. That's how crazy that was. I didn't understand it, but hey, look, keep your foot on their neck. Don't give them. Hey, like you said, mix it. Whatever we gotta do to keep Jordan Love off the field. I guess that was the game plan. And I mean to like I said, to turn around in the second half and go put up 28 points. Go put up 28 points in a playoff game. And for, like I said, the rivalry of it and just the youth that's on this team and how, I mean, the decision making, like you said, the Monongai one, the Loveland just being available and being Caleb, and everybody like, okay, cool. Short memories every single time. Because I think everybody dropped a pass. I think everybody dropped a pass.
Yeah.
I think everybody dropped at least
Nobody's
one
a
pass.
stranger to it.
Nobody was. Everybody had a drop pass. But the next time, and it's like when they dropped it, the next time it came back to them, it's like they ensured that they caught that motherfucker the next time. Like it wasn't even, no, laziness or none. They was, in it. Oh, TP.
Ow. Right when I was about to give my,
you gotta get put on the screen. I don't care if I'm getting covered up for this one.
What do you say?
Big Bad Bears, I came to stop by and humbly admit to being wrong about y'all this season. I don't care what happens for the rest of the playoffs. This was one hell of a year for your quarterback, for your coach, and for this coach, this team. Y'all are indeed Super Bowl contenders, and it was a hell of a year for the Black Bear podcast. I'll say that because it's been fun. It's been fun. And I ain't even been here the whole time. And I've been having a ball.
We out here doing God's work, man. We out here doing God's work, converting these people. That's all,
That's big, though. That's big time. That's big time. To have you came on here and formally apologized in front of the masses. Shout out to you. You're a strong man.
You are a gentleman and a scholar, sir.
Remember, I was on I forgot who was hosting, but I was on there with him while I was at work. Remember, I told you I was on there, and as soon as I mentioned Super Bowl, the entire you dig just went crazy, and now I'm trolling. I'm
Lil Zoe and Lil Woody
screaming about Drake May and shit.
Yeah, oh my gosh! Look, appreciate it, TP. Appreciate it because Zoe damn sure ain't gonna do it, and I don't think Rap gonna do it either. So, but I get why they in our division. They Vikings fans, so they gonna hate till the world blows. So, wow. All right. I don't know if y'all want to keep talking about that or look. Like I'll get into my
shifted my whole mindset right now. That definitely threw me off.
I can't go A+. It was a solid A, only A. I didn't put the plus out there.
Okay.
It was an A, not an A+.
That's an A, not an A+.
Yeah, I think
okay. I can still get with that though.
Troop or Ron.
Troop or Ron put A+.
Yeah. I can't go A. Luther's miscue disgusted me. I thought, especially after I said it, like he was vlogging all yesterday. Like that was just, you don't even know your playbook. I can't get, and I can't get, if LeBron can go 0 dark 30 when the playoffs come and stay off social media, so can you. So that was terrible to me. The drops, I think DJ had a huge drop in the late in the game. Loveland was dropping, but obviously he went crazy. Cole Kmet had a drop. I just don't think it was perfect. I think A is closer to perfect than they were. Then obviously 3 points. Mixed, you brought something to my attention that I was gonna hold against them, like Caleb's second interception, 4th and 1 in the goal, 4th and goal. I definitely was gonna put that on off, which it is. It's Caleb's numbers, but you are absolutely right. Ben Johnson had no business, like in the first Green Bay game. You had no business calling a play action pass on 4th and 1 then. You had no business doing it the other 10 times. So I can't put that against them. I'm with like a B plus. I'm hesitant to go A, but like to meet you in the middle, I'd be like A minus or something like that. You know, because you right. I'm looking at this. They was balling. I feel like they could have played better if it wasn't for Ben Johnson. I have a list of Ben Johnson stupid calls in the first half, and without those,
crazy.
like Loveland ball, like that man had 15 targets, 17 yards per catch. Like he was on one. He had 15 targets. DJ has 7, Rome 6, Luther 7. Without some of these boneheaded calls from our head coach, no, absolutely they would have played much better. Now the run game, I don't know. So let me ask y'all this: what y'all think about the run game? What did y'all think about that? They didn't get 100 yards. Honestly, I think the run game ever since Philly, they ain't been the same. They have not. They ain't looked like they looked at the beginning or even the middle.
Monanga hasn't been as explosive coming out of the backfield. He's been having a lot shorter runs. I think DeAndre Swift is running good. I just think that they're not coming as consistently. We're like at one point we were seeing him pop 8 off in a run very consistently. Every 2 runs, he might get one for 8. But I do like to see that while that they're not putting that much up in the run game, they is kind of getting incorporated in this pass game a lot. We seen Monanga drop them damn 2 screens. We was mad at him about that, but they still using him as an option in the pass game. And to see that they was trying to use him as an option in the pass game, I think they know this run game ain't been hitting as hard, but those players are still key players for them, and they trying to find ways to get them the ball. So they got to execute.
Yeah, you got to take your opportunities, and it's gonna be. I think the further we go, I think the less we're going to lean in on the run game for some reason, because I feel like the right thing to do is kind of like, hey, it's Caleb Williams, dude. Like, give him the ball, let him do Caleb Williams stuff. Because you probably can't run. You're probably not gonna go run heavy, like, you know what I'm saying. You're gonna see 45 runs in a game because Caleb gonna throw the ball 39 times. You can't take Caleb out the game. That's my kind of my point. You gotta have him affecting this game every game. He's the one, he's the golden one, he's the quarterback. You gotta live and die, with Caleb. But like you're saying, Mix, the other side of that coin is you can still use them in the passing game. You can still check it down to them. And if they do get a chance, like I said, if they do get that opportunity to actually run the ball, or they handle the ball off a pitch or whatever, that's on them to make the most of it. Because, it's like any other receivers. It's like, dude, if I throw you the ball 3 times, you drop it 3 times, I'm probably not going to throw it to your 4th. Because I got other people I can probably throw the ball to. So that's just how I'm a live and die by that kind of situation. So I don't know. I think that Philly game, it was kind of like we saw that they couldn't, like, early on stop us from running the ball. Like, the linebackers had no clue what they were supposed to be doing, like the first 2 quarters, and it's like, okay, well, you got to. I mean, it's obvious, like, that they want to take Caleb out of it, but we're running the ball so well. And it's what they say. Defenses and run games travel. Passing is for home. For the crowd, the home crowd. So we're gonna be at home again. So I don't expect us to be, out there running the ball down their throat. Maybe
I'm gonna put this back up because I like what Mama Blue said. And yes, it's a Tuesday for us, and we normally don't go live, but hey, it's playoffs. So like I said earlier, we're doing more shows and schedule changes. So Mama Blue said just Saturday took a playoff win for people to finally admit our regular season was not a fluke. I think everybody who watched it, well, I can't really say that because a lot of Bears fans was like doubting us all year too. You know what I mean? Doubting Caleb, doubting the defense, which, some of it they had a reason to, but if you actually knew what you was looking at, you actually watching the game the right way, you didn't hold takeaways against this defense. Like, yeah, they got their deficiencies, but you, no pun intended, you can't take takeaways away from them. You know what I'm saying? Like, you can't do that. Some people did it for some reason. They thought it wasn't sustainable, but that's effort. That's all that. That's exactly. So, yeah, I like that comment from Mama Blues. So,
you know, right, and that's the point of the defense. It's like, for me, it's like saying, oh, well, you know, Steph Curry wouldn't be so good if he couldn't shoot 35-foot threes. Like, or LeBron wouldn't be so good if he, you know, was, you know, 5'11". Like, what he not? He big as shit and he gonna dunk on top of you. Just you know what I mean? Like,
you know what? Like, not just now that I'm thinking about it, the takeaways do sum up who we are as a defense, because we've watched so many of these takeaways come from effort. You know what I'm saying? Yes. We don't have a group on defense that's just giving you all out elite play right now. Even the guys that we saying that's getting the takeaways, they still got deficiencies and stuff, and we see some of these deficiencies get exposed during games, but it just speaks to how this coaching staff really got this team behind them, you know what I'm saying, and ready to fight with them, because they are truly putting in effort throughout the course of these games, and that's why they around the football so much. That's why they got a nose for the football almost every week, because they fighting back just like that, and they don't give up. So I think that really like is like much less than just telling you we get a lot of takeaways. I think it tells you what kind of defense that we got, or like it's not just going to be a pushover.
Yeah. And for me, it's like, ain't this, I mean, as long as I've been a Bears fan, the best defenses we've had have always been takeaway defenses. I mean, Peanut Tillman has a signature punch just because that's what he did. You know, like that team that went to the Super Bowl, I mean, we was Urlacher in the up downfield covering wide receivers, picking it off. Like, you know what I mean? Like strip sacks from, you know, Akeem Hicks and, you know, like all of that. Like, that's what this team has kind of always been. No matter who's been on this defensive roster, they have always been like a ball hog, kind of turn the ball over kind of team.
Yep.
In my opinion. So it's like, for me, like I said at the beginning, I asked Mark Rob probably every other week, why do people just hate the Bears for so much? I don't know why. We have fun. We're not even in y'all fan base. We're not even in y'all conference or y'all division, and y'all got bad things to say. And I just don't understand it. Why you just can't just say, hey, look, good game.
I can't tell you how many fans in our division, like Lions fans or Vikings fans, who wanted us to lose over the Packers. That's crazy to me. But like you said, why they hate us so much, I don't know.
I mean, I be having Raiders fans, and like they like, you a Bears fan? I'm like, but you're a Raiders fan. Like, but I know what my team is. I'm like, how the fuck that don't make sense? You like, you complaining? Oh well, we'll see what Caleb Williams can do. Did you not watch the game last week or the game before that, or what he did before that and the week before that? And then it's they constantly moving the goalposts, and now it's, well, y'all can get crushed by the Rams.
Yeah, we've been proving them wrong. Yeah, I can't wait for that. I think Ben Jim asked, what y'all take on the LA matchup? We will dive into LA later in the week. We got a lot of research, a lot of looking into for that team. So
let some of the injury reports come out.
See who's healthy, because I know Stafford hurt his finger or something throwing it in that game. But okay, Wes, give us your coaching grade, and then we will wrap this thing up for the night. Ben Johnson, Hightower, Dennis.
I'm gonna give him a C. I wanted to go like C minus, kind of, because
interesting.
But I don't want to be. I mean, you did pull off. You did turn it around. You did take your thumb out your ass. You know, Dennis Allen. You figured out.
Oh my God! Oh my God!
That's a first.
You did fucking stop fucking playing. You stopped playing around. Dennis Allen stopped playing around. Ben Johnson stopped playing around. Hightower, you know, like all the phases was looking good the second half, which is like, this is why we brought y'all here.
Yep.
This is why we kicked everybody out the house except for Hightower and brought all of you other motherfuckers in here for times like this. Because we wasn't getting it last time with the last people that we had controlling this team, and they was just, dummies for the most part. It's like they just, they just wanted a paycheck and to be on TV apparently. And y'all actually trying to do something. Now, yeah, see, man, I don't wanna bitch too much about how just how ridiculous it started and how I'm just was baffled so many times. And then I look up and we can go back to some of those. I mean, the DJ Moore touchdown, just the man, it was just like, dude, that was beautiful at the right moment, at the right time. So
like you said, let's look. The second half, the second half was great all across the board, but the first half did happen. I believe I think the only one I had a good week, which I think you mentioned this when you did the special teams. They was good from start to finish. Like they did their thing all game. Now Dennis struggled in the first half, but he made adjustments, and then Ben. I mean, Chris Maddox, he agreed, said I would give Ben a C- for the play calling in the first half. Second half, give him an A-. And you just said that play, that DJ Moore, that was genius. That was maniacal play calling.
Yeah, you're right. And like last year, we would have just tried to run the clock down to try to give them no time. Just how aggressive. I mean, it's like a gift and a curse how aggressive Ben Johnson is. It's like, I'm gonna win now. I'm not waiting. Once again, it's like, most are we gonna run? We're gonna play act like we're gonna use all 4 downs in here, time on the clock, like try to force them to use their timeouts. Nope. I'm gonna hit you with a fake screen to a wide open DJ Moore. And it's like, it just hit different, dude. So they need to get it together early on, but man.
A C is a C. I think I like to see. You lose this game, even though, like, say you had that second half performance and you lose, like, say Green Bay scores on that last drive they had, and we ended up losing 31 to whatever they would have had. Then you gotta go lower than that. But you won the game. Richard Hightower's good game, his performance throughout the game is kind of keeping y'all up above, afloat. And then y'all did have good second half. So I'm with the C. I'm with the C. I'm with you.
It's just, the culture, man. It's like now, like I said, I think I said it was after the second Green Bay game. I'm just like, I got faith. I don't care what it's looking like. I think the Bears got it. They got everything they need. They got the best fans. They got the best coach. They got the best quarterback. They got the best wide receiver. They got the best tight ends. They got the best O-line. They got the best running backs. They got that offense. All of that right there is the best. I don't care what nobody can say. You can go pick and choose and go put together a Pro Bowl team to kind of match up against us. You're going to have to pick a quarterback from one team and wide receivers from a different one because there's some tight ends from somewhere else because ain't no team. They really ain't built like that. Like, Ozzie went down. He hobbled and jumped off of the field, and Theo Bennett came in. I forgot that he was in. I forgot Ozzie was even injured because it was just the pocket was still good. They was still just best playing.
Which that's big. So, but we will get into all of that later on in the week. What you got mixed it before we get up out of here?
I'm struggling with the C. Let me ask y'all this because I feel like this will help me kind of figure out which way I'm leaning. Y'all have seen teams where the team kind of give up on the head coach. You know what I'm saying? And like for example, we fired Flus last year midseason. I don't think before we fired him week 10 or week 11. I don't think in week 8 he still had the team faith. Like he still had the faith for these players and stuff in his locker room. You know what I'm saying? Like I don't think so. Like realistically, it's like I think about that and I say to myself, like, man, if the team really don't care for you, or they don't like you as they coach, is there really is there a path for you to ever coach an A? You know what I'm saying? Is there ever a
Mhm.
path for you to ever get an A+? Because I don't see it. But the reason why I bring that up is because as much and like grading the coaches is really how much weight do you want to take from the first half and put it on this team, on this
Mhm.
coaching staff? You know what I'm saying? Because what we seen them do in the second half was literally historical. Literally, it's it's the third matchup between these two teams in the playoffs ever, and we take the lead on it. You know what I'm saying? Not only
Mhm.
that, but it's the biggest deficit that a team has come back, the biggest fourth quarter comeback since like 88 or something like that. Like
Mhm.
what we literally seen them put on tape was historic. And the reason why I'm struggling with the C is because as much as I feel like we do got to just coach and evaluate from this game, I feel like there are some intangibles that don't show up on the stat sheet. Like the fact that this team don't feel like they down and out 21-3 and they feel like they still got a path. They
Mhm.
just counting numbers down like, well, look, if we get 2 touchdowns and a 2-point conversion, we might, like like you have to give stuff like that to the coaches. And I feel like if this team was led by anybody other than Ben Johnson, they might have gave up. So I feel like that's so much of a part of it. And that's why I'm struggling to give them a C.
So you like
You want to go higher?
I would like to go a little bit higher, but I wouldn't want to just go crazy high and be like, oh, it's a B+ for them, because hell no. Like I
you
said, we gotta
think
hold that first half. It's gotta hold some weight.
you feel like the belief that he instills in them throughout well, I mean, any game where we was down, but this one in particular, you like the belief that that's a huge factor in the
Yeah.
grade as opposed to only just what's on the field. Like, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah, like I'm not trying to cheat the grade, you know what I'm saying? But it's just really trying to figure, like, there's a reason why games like this don't happen.
Yeah, no, I
You know
got
what
you.
I'm saying?
Mhm.
Like, there's a reason why this is a rarity. Not just us being in the playoffs or us playing the Packers in the playoffs, but comebacks the way that we came back. Comebacks like that with no turnovers. Like, you down 21-3, your plan is take the goddamn ball away so we can hurry up and score. You know what I'm saying? That was not the game plan for them. It was stay the course. And
A
they
lot of
stayed the course.
teams, a lot of teams definitely roll over. I mean, it was 21-3, but I think it was still 21-9 in the fourth, right?
6.
21-6.
21-6.
We only had 6 going into the fourth quarter. And this I seen this. I don't remember which source I seen it on. I'm sure somebody else in the chat has seen it. So if y'all know where it came from, y'all help me out with sourcing the stat. But the Bears have 3 wins coming from down 10 this season in the fourth quarter.
The fourth
The rest
quarter.
of the league, 3-158.
Whew.
It doesn't happen. It don't happen. And as much as I look at that first half and be like, God damn, y'all, I'm looking at it like, shit, y'all ass just made history before our very eyes. And it's hard to even talk about it as such.
I'm gonna say this. I do think that's a great point. Like that rate, that is, yeah, because what I'm looking at is basically what I saw on the field. But the fact that you are coaching belief into this team, that when you down 21-6 in the fourth quarter, even down 16-27 at one point in the fourth quarter with like less than, I don't know, some crazy, the time was low. I agree that definitely weighs, that should weigh apart. Wes, I mean, see what you think. How would you put that into, like, or would you?
Yeah, I'll put that in, but at the same time, it's kind of like giving the arsonist praise for calling the fire department after they set the fire.
Yep.
Yeah, and I
You know what
definitely
I
get that
mean?
perspective. I definitely get that perspective.
Oh
I'm
my
stuck on
gosh.
how much looking back are you gonna do? You know what I'm saying?
I like this one. We giving men credit for Caleb's spirit. I like that one. I like that one. But no, keep going. I just like that.
Yeah, no, that's because it was like in the beginning, because it was some of that was obvious, man. I mean,
That's interesting.
you can even watch, I love, watching the fan reactions to the games, win or loss, and just hearing what everybody's saying. And that first 2 quarters, you can go down 100 Bears, watch whatever they do on the Discords or whatever, and everybody's like, okay, Ben Johnson, stop. Like, okay, come, because you're gonna put them in a situation where, like Mark Robinson, like Ron Blueson, like where it's the players are gonna have to feel like, well, now we have to be like perfect, or we have to be this, or we have to do that, and then now you have to coach that out of them instead of instilling it into okay, like we still good, let's slow it down, let's try not to be too cute. Let me get some basic stuff down here. Let me just, let's get to the line to get some free throws. Let's get some real basic first downs.
You ain't getting it all back in one play.
You ain't getting it all back in one place. The best way to eat an elephant is one bite at a time, right? So with that being in mind, it's just like, that's the reason I mean, I can give him a C+ for saying fuck the Packers in the locker room. I'll give him extra credit points for that. I mean, I'm okay. I can do C+ then, fine, C+. But I just feel like Ben Johnson, and I know he did this. He said it early on when he first came here. I think he really, really put emphasis on that. I want to beat Matt LaFleur twice. I want to beat Matt LaFleur twice. Like, I want to be like, yep. How you like that now?
Oh, he did it. I was pissed. I was getting pissed. That's another conversation. But I was getting pissed about that when we lost the first time. And I'm like,
because like you can't lose it. You said that, and then now it's like you out there. You could say like, dude, you going for it. It seemed like you're going for it on every 4th down in the first quarter. And it's like we got time. Like, it's okay.
And he talked about why he was doing that too. He definitely did.
Yeah, it's just when you got you got something in your leadership when your whole army stand behind you and nobody flinch, and that's really, like, I get what you said, Mama Blues, but as much as it is Caleb's spirit and stuff too, like, Ben Johnson ain't the one leading by himself. Like, they look at Caleb as a leader too. Mark Robb, you talked about his leadership, how it showed up on the sidelines and stuff when he was fired up with the whole team and holding everybody accountable in front of everybody, not just doing it in the locker room, not just doing it during the halftime adjustments or whatever the case is. Like, I think that I think they both definitely deserve some credit for it. Like I said, I'm not all the way with a C. I'll probably lean a little bit higher, C+, something like that. But that first half, it cannot escape you. It's on tape. You know what I'm saying? And when it's on tape, it's got to get, it's got to get held accountable for. So
some of that could have been helped. Like, you didn't have to do some of that shit that you did, Ben Johnson.
Absolutely. And that's why a A is out of the question. A B is out of the question, because there's opportunities where you're not taking what they give you. You trying to take what you want. You know what I'm saying? and that's where some of these games start getting tricky from a play calling standpoint. But
okay. Well, that you have it. That is the chef. Wes grades. Look, we got another game to cover. We got another game to talk about next week. Or not next week, this weekend. 5:30 Central Standard Time.
Oh, they put it out? I didn't see it.
5:30 p.m. Central Standard Time in Chicago. We gonna break that game down. Talk about the matchups, mixed matchups. Of course, that'll be coming as well. It's playoff time, so we got more content, a lot of content coming out. Hit that like button, subscribe to the channel, the Black Bear Podcast. One word, no spaces, fellas. Anything y'all want to sign off with?
Did y'all see George McCaskey muff that Packers
fan?
If y'all
ran out of liquor out of that last game, go buy out some more. You got time.
Go buy some more. You got time, yeah.
You got time to go buy you some more liquor.
What
did you say George McCaskey did? What? He pushed the fan? That's what you're talking about?
A Packers fan. He was with some
get
Bears fan.
My photo.
And the dude was like, he seen him in the camera. He's like, get up. He's like, who is that? He saw some. You don't even know who this is. Get out the camera. You don't even know what this is. George Cassidy.
Hey,
He owns the Bears.
old
Speaking
white
of
man
George,
almost got his ass flexed.
he paid for everybody Uber to and from the game as well. I don't know if y'all heard that.
Yeah, he all Ubers coming to and from Soldier Field was automatically paid
Yep.
that whole day.
For the fans?
Yes.
Yes. Yes, that man, he dropped the bag on bro.
Wes, you should have been out here.
Hey, I would have just been
He would've
outside. I've been
Tailgated or
listening.
some shit.
Yeah,
bro.
just, hey.
Man, you should have got that Uber from Wisconsin, man. You could have.
Speaking of
Hey,
George McCaskey,
$400
shout out to
for
him.
$500.
Shout out to him because he's a real one. He ran down the tunnel with TJ when he got carted off the field during the game. And I like seeing. I don't know if y'all remember me saying this, but remember we was talking about Kevin Warren coming out before Flus got fired, and I was just like, I hated seeing how much we was listening to Kevin Warren talk and stuff. I felt like he was being too much in the limelight, which made me feel bad about our coaching staff. But to see your owner, you know what I'm saying, he get down there with them players and he show them that he care. And you know, like the game is the game. Ben Johnson, you handle the game. I'm finna get back here and see what's going on with TJ. I love to see that.
It's a different time
Man. Sorry, somebody had to pass away and somebody had to get fired, but it's all different.
It's all different. You got to think about. Remember, we talked about it big time. The Pope from Chicago, maybe that play a role in this whole little dig that we got going on right now. So. Well, we will see y'all Friday night and break it down this Rams game. All things Chicago Bears versus Rams. It ain't gonna be easy, fellas. It ain't gonna be easy, but it's the playoffs. It shouldn't be easy. And I don't think anything was easy for us this entire year. So we used to it, like you said, Wes, par the course. So y'all have a good rest of y'all night. I know I will. We will see y'all Friday. I'm your host, Mark Ryle, with my co-host in the building, Chef Wes. And Marcus motherfucking mixed up.
Host Junior
Green. We'll see y'all Friday and post-game shows as well this weekend. So have a good rest of y'all night. We out of here. Signing off. Peace.